As a student, there are four ways you can learn something. The first one is offline, the other is recorded, the third one is live classroom, and the fourth is live mega batch. Let us now see today in this video what is the best way you can choose to learn something. Okay, so first let me explain you what all these four things are. Offline means any offline coaching, right, that you take. You go to a classroom kind of an environment where you get a teacher and then the teacher teaches you something, right? Offline. That is the offline classroom learning. The second is the recorded videos. You take recorded courses. You can go take any online recorded courses and you can watch it on your laptop or on your phone, right? That's what is recorded. The third is live classroom teaching. When I say live classroom teaching, that means online live teaching in a classroom kind of environment. When I say classroom, that means the number of people are limited, right? So maybe you can say that, okay, the people can be 50 to 100, right? 50 to 100 students in your classroom. Okay, that is live classroom. Live mega match means, right, there are like thousands of students joining in a live stream, kind of like a YouTube live of a big creator, right? There are like thousands of students, maybe consider like 5,000 students, right, in a single classroom, right? So that's a different live mega batch that you can learn from, right? There are different ways of learning. So these are four. Now, let us just consider these parameters and see each one of them, right? Which one is the best way of learning? And these are the important parameters that I have listed down that you can consider while choosing something for yourself. Okay, so let's now begin. But before I begin anything, let me first of all tell you, my dear friends, that I, as a teacher, have been teaching since more than 6 years, right? It has been more than 6 years of teaching on YouTube. I have been teaching in live batches also. I have taken a live mega batch also. What I'm telling you is this: as a teacher, I have taught in all of these scenarios, right? I have taught offline, I have taught recorded courses, I have recorded courses, I have taught live classroom batch also. When I taught Namaste React, the first batch was live classroom. Then I also took a live mega batch. So I have taught in every format. So as a teacher, I will share you my experience also. And as a student, because see, I am a teacher, that means I am also a good student, right? A good teacher is always a good student. So I have also been a student and taken courses in all of these formats. So I'll share you my perspective from a student's point of view also and from a teacher's point of view also. Okay, so that is one good thing that I will cover in this video. So let's get started now. Now, let me tell you, if we consider price, right? If we consider price, so the worst option would be what? Right? The most expensive option would be offline coaching, right? So this will be the most expensive option, right? It comes with its own pros and cons, but I am just discussing the price at this point of time. So it has the, it is the least affordable. The price would be very high for an offline coaching, definitely. Then the second is then the second is live classroom. Okay, if a good instructor is teaching live and the students are limited, right, suppose 50 to 100 students, then this live classroom would also be expensive, but it would be a little cheaper than offline, but it will also be expensive. Now when I talk about live mega batch, right, it will be good price wise. Why? Because the instructor or the teacher has 5,000, 6,000 students in a batch. That means he can sell it for a little lesser price also to make that sufficient amount of money. Okay, so live mega batch would still be cheaper than live classroom and offline. Okay, recorded courses will be the cheapest. The lowest price among all of these categories would be recorded courses. Cool. Now let's come on to the second parameter, that is better focus, less distraction. Okay. So the least, the most distraction or the worst way of learning something is live mega batch. Right? Live mega batch is very, very, very distracting, my dear friends. Right? Very distracting. Why? Let me tell you. Because when I took the live Namaste React mega batch, right, it had thousands of students. So when there are thousands of students on a live call and there is a chat window, all the students start spamming over there, right? The chat goes very fast, it's almost unreadable, it is very distracting for all the students, and it is very distracting for the instructor also. So suppose I am teaching as a teacher, I cannot read all this chat that's going very fast. It's like a YouTube live stream kind of a thing, and the chat goes very, very fast. So it's not readable, it's very distracting. And teaching live as a teacher is also very distracting and consuming, right? So let me tell you, when I used to teach a live mega batch, so suppose I am teaching a concept in 3 hours in a live mega batch, I can teach the same concept in like 1 hour in recorded. Trust me, this is what I'm saying. 1/3 of the time in the recorded courses, right? Suppose if I want to teach, let's assume that, okay, I want to teach a concept in React. Suppose I want to teach a concept of virtual DOM in React. So I will take, right, whatever time I will take in teaching the live class, I would teach this in recorded in like less than 30 minutes. And in live mega batch, it would be 1.5 hours, 90 minutes. Exactly thrice. So what I'm telling you, it's the least, right? It's the most distracted and less focused environment. Students do not pay attention. Students miss the live classes. And also most of the time students are, while they have the live stream on their laptop, they are watching their phone, scrolling reels. So it is very distracting. Okay. So live mega batch is very distracting. Then the second most distracting is live classroom, right? It is also very distracting because again there is a chat. Now there are there are not thousands of students, but there are 50 to 100 students. They are also chatting something, writing something. The instructor is teaching and then they are writing something randomly on the chat. It's also again very distracting. As a teacher, I have taught in live classroom. The learning is slow and there are random chats going on, so it's very distracting for students as well as teachers. And again the same philosophy comes into picture, that okay, students, they are in their front of their laptop and then they just scrolling their mobile phone and then they are not paying attention or something, right? So it's again very distracting. Another now the best form is offline, right? Offline has the best focus. Why? Because the instructor is in front of you, right? You are sitting in a classroom kind of an environment. The teacher is in front of you. Teacher can see you. So you won't be scrolling your mobile phones for sure, right? Some people do that, but most of the students won't do it. In an offline kind of a setting, focus is also, more over there. So, and you can raise your hand and ask questions also whenever you want to. Now, in recorded courses, what happens is the focus is huge. Why? Because the videos are interesting. Teacher does not talk random stuff. Teacher talks a lot of random stuff in live classroom classes, right? Teacher is distracted also in live setting, but in recorded courses, teacher is not distracted. So teacher delivers good, efficiently. The subject is taught very efficiently in recorded courses. Okay. And but I am just giving it one tick. Why? Because still there is distraction, because if you are not paying focus, if you are using your phone over there, then again it is bad use of your time and it's again distracting. One good thing about recorded courses is that suppose you are watching a video and in between you don't understand anything, right? You don't understand anything. You can anytime pause the video and then go to Google, search for something, come back and start watching the video. That's a very great thing. So the focus is more. Suppose the instructor said some word, some keyword that you don't know about it. So what you can do is you can pause the video over there. You have a control over there, right? You can just pause the video, go online, and then you can search about that thing, come back again, start watching the video. That way you can focus a lot more on that subject and you can get the maximum efficiency out of it. So that's why I like recorded. But in all the live scenario, even in offline, live classroom, live mega batch, this flexibility is not there. In offline classroom, still you can raise your hand, ask the teacher. But again, the best way which I like is recorded, because you can pause the video and you can, without any hesitation, go to Google, ask ChatGPT, anywhere. You can find the answer, come back and continue watching. The best thing about recorded. Now, let's talk about doubt solving. Doubt solving is worst in live mega batch Because there is no way a student can ask a doubt to a teacher in a live mega batch of thousands of students. It's not possible practically, right? As a teacher, it's not possible. As a student, it's not possible to get highlighted. Okay. So generally, this is done using offline, communities on Discord or some other place, right? There is some other community kind of a thing where you can ask your doubts and all those stuff, right? But then again, the teacher is not answering it. It must be some other TA or your peers or the other students of the batch that would be answering it. But the teacher cannot take your doubt in a live mega batch. It's the worst. Now, recorded is also, right, the second worst, right? Because in recorded also, you can form a community on Discord or something, but teacher will not be taking your doubt anytime. So it's not good, right? Now, coming to a live classroom, because there are 50 to 100 students, you still have an opportunity to ask the teacher your question, and the teacher themselves will answer your question, right? The teacher themselves will answer your question. That's a good way, right? I will give it a green tick over here. In offline, it's the best for doubt solving because you have the teacher right in front of you. You can raise your hand, ask the teacher the question, he will solve your doubt, and you can just interact and ask questions, and it's very easier in the classroom kind of an environment offline. Okay, now let's talk about community and peers. The worst over here is again, live mega batch, no community, no peers, right? Because you are in a batch of thousands of students. So, it's not a good place to be in because you don't know each other, right? You don't get to interact with other students. You can do that in some scenarios in your Discord server or somewhere, but it's not practically possible, I would say, right? It's not the best. Even it's bad in recorded also. I would give it a, double cross, because again, in recorded, it's the same. You cannot have your community, you cannot have your peers. It's worst. In live classroom still, because there are 50 to 100 students in your class, so still you can make some friends because there would be some recognizable students over there. You can text them, ping them, right? You can recall them by name. So that's good. As a teacher, as a student as well. Offline is the best again, right? Over here, because there will be students who would be sitting next to you, right? So you can make good friends, you can hang out together, and that's a best place to get a good community, your good peers, and you can maybe stay back after the classroom, ask out from other students also. So it's a great place, right? Let's come upon time efficiency now. The most distracted, and this time efficiency means, suppose if you are attending a class of 3 hours or 1 hour class, maximum output where you will get in your 1 hour, maximum output. The worst output you will get, the least output you will get is in a live mega batch. Because as a teacher in the live mega batch, teachers are distracted because there is, teachers can't focus while teaching because there is a chat going on. There are students who are texting random stuff, and even the students are distracted. So teacher is distracted, students are distracted, and live teaching is slow. Every teacher will teach slow in live batch because that's how it is. You try to teach live, it's slow. Okay, so it's a bad experience over here. Time efficiency is bad. Live classroom, again, the time efficiency is bad because I'm telling you, in the live classroom, again, right, it's bad, right? The teacher is distracted again, and the pace is slow of teaching. And then because you are pausing in between if the students are asking questions or something, so what you get in 1 hour is very less. Coming on to offline, again, it is not good. Why? Because again, offline, there is a teacher who would be teaching, and live teaching is slow, my dear friends. The best over here is recorded, because in recorded courses, the teacher is teaching something, that topic, and they are not deviating anywhere. They are not distracted by comments of the students. The teacher has come to teach in that video. They will teach a concept and they will go away. The videos are generally edited, highly edited. And when you edit those videos, you remove all the extra random parts from it, and only the cream stuff, only the good stuff is left in that video. So the maximum output of your 1 hour that you can get is from the recorded courses, because in recorded courses there is no random gossip or something, only core clean stuff. Okay, so that's good when it comes to time efficiency. Now, coming on to learning at your own pace, right? So suppose if you are, if you know a little bit about the subject, if you already know a little bit about the subject, you don't want to start from the basics. So you don't have a choice, because the teaching is going on, right? The teacher is teaching something in live batch. So there would be a specific schedule that you have to follow. You can miss your classes also. You can definitely never have 100% attendance, right, in a live batch. So it's not possible to have 100% attendance. There are very less students who can have 100% attendance. Why I'm telling you, I have been a teacher in all the forms. I have taken offline courses also, recorded, live classroom, live mega batch, everything I have done. But the attention span is very bad of students these days. So it's very distracting, and you cannot learn at your own pace. I have often seen that, okay, there are some experienced students in my batch. They feel they get bored in the live classes because they want to learn advanced stuff, but I am teaching very basics. So there is a mismatch. So it's a bad in live class. Again, it's not bad in live classroom also. It's bad in offline also, because you cannot learn at your own pace. You have to go with the pace of teacher. The only good is in recorded courses, because in recorded courses you have control over what you want to watch. Suppose if you have a interview coming up, so you can directly jump to a specific video and then watch it. It will be efficient in time. It will be time efficient. In 1 hour of video, you will get the maximum output. Along with it, you can watch at your own pace. You can pause in between if you are not understanding something. If you are understanding something, then you can go a little faster also. Suppose if you know that concept very well, you can go on 2x speed and then finish the video quickly. So there are a lot more comfortable doing that. Now, these are the considerations, my dear friends. I know now you might have a different point of view on any of these, right? Whatever I have given these metrics over here, I have given it on the basis of my experience as a teacher and as a student. Okay. And I have taught in each of these category, right? And let me tell you, as a teacher, the best as a teacher is to teach a live mega batch. Why I am telling you, if the teacher has to make a lot of money, then the money comes from the live mega batch. Why? The money comes the live mega batch because it is a live course. So you can keep the price a little higher. And because there is no limit on number of students, so you can keep a batch of like thousands of students and it makes the most money, right? It makes you the most money as a teacher. But as a student, this is not a really good way of teaching, right? That is why, in my journey, when I started Namaste Dev, I started teaching with live classroom, right? With live classroom. Now this live classroom experience was expensive for the students, but this was still better because I was able to connect with students, and all the students of the live classroom batch are now placed in very good companies. So I really enjoyed my time over here. But in live mega batch, there were thousands of students, but the output was not that great. As a teacher, I would say that students were not that great, right? The learning experience is not that great. Even the teaching experience is not that great in live mega batch. Okay. So I don't, then I stopped teaching the live mega batch also. I stopped teaching the live classroom also. I went to teaching the recorded, right? Why? Because recorded has a lot more flexibility as a teacher, because I am not distracted. When I am making a video, I am just talking to the camera and I am very much focused on the subject. But when it comes to live teaching, there are a lot of distractions. It slows down the pace of teacher also. What I can deliver in 1 hour is the same I will deliver in 3 hours when it comes to live teaching. So that is why I thought that, okay, it's not efficient for my time also. It's not efficient for students' time also. So I stopped teaching live classes. Now I have moved to recorded. I personally also like recorded because of learn at your own pace. And the second thing is, if you get stuck in any doubt, you can pause the video right there and then. It's not possible in any live format. You cannot, right? Literally, you can say that, okay, I can raise my hand and I can ask the question to the teacher. But again, it's not possible, definitely, right? Sometimes, you hesitate as a student to ask the question, and you have a, insecurity in your mind that, okay, whether I am asking a good question or not, whether I will sound dumb in front of the teacher or not. But that is not the case in recorded, right? Because you can pause the video anytime. You can ask Google whatever you want to, ask ChatGPT whatever you want to, explain the concept. Once you have understood it, move forward, and you will learn the best way. Okay. In my perspective, and what you can see over here, offline wins, right? With 3 green double ticks. And then the second one is recorded. So I prefer offline plus recorded, right? Recorded is the good thing and offline is the best thing. Trust me. But again, the problem with offline is that you cannot get to decide your own, you cannot get to select your own teacher. Because offline, you will just find somewhere around your area and you never know whether the teacher is good or not. In recorded courses, you can learn from the best teachers online, right? You can just take their course and you can learn from the best teacher on the internet. Most powerful thing, best teacher on the internet. And let me tell you, my dear friends, the best teacher on the internet are making recorded courses, not live mega batch, not live classroom. They are teaching, they are making recorded courses, the best of the best teachers. Okay. Now I am not, there are outliers, there are definitely exceptions over here also. There are good teachers who are teaching live classes also, and there are so many bad teachers also who are making recorded courses. But I have seen a lot of great, teachers. They just make recorded courses because that is the most value, that gives the most value of their time as well as students' time. Okay. For me personally, I love recorded. Now you can form your own opinion according to your own experiences, but this is what I have to say. Few more things I want to say is that these metrics are not relevant for every subject and for every student. Now, because I have made this video, that does not mean this video is relevant for everyone, right? Let me give you an example. If you are a school student, right? If you are a school kid, right? If you are in your 5th, 6th standard, 7th, 8th standard, the best way and the only way you should study is offline. Why? Because when the students are small, they have, they needs hand holding. And when you need hand holding, that is only possible in offline teaching. So if you are a small student, if you are a school going student, then definitely you need hand holding. And if you need hand holding, then definitely you have to go to offline to study. That's the best way. And still I feel that, okay, if you are in your school days and if you want to learn mathematics, physics, chemistry and all that stuff, you definitely need hand holding, go to offline coaching, right? I personally feel that. But if you are a mature senior engineer, or if you are in college and you are serious about your career, then the best would be recorded courses, in my personal opinion. Why? Because it gives you the most of your time, most effective. So if you have a video of 1 hour, right? If you want to learn the same thing in that same depth, then you will need 3x the time. And the flexibility of the recorded courses is that you can pause anytime, do your research, come back, start learning again from that point of time. It's the best use of your time, right? That is why I personally like it. Now, as a teacher, I can make any, right? I can start a live mega batch, I can start live classroom, and I have done that too, right? In Namaste React, I had this live mega batch also, I had the live classroom also, I had the recorded course also. I have taught React offline also, okay? So I have taught in all the 4 formats. For me, if you ask me personally, I love recorded courses because it gives me control of my time. As a teacher, it gives me control of my time and the content also. Sometimes as a teacher, when I am teaching, because see, we are teachers, we prepare and then we come and we deliver in that 1 hour. in recorded courses, there is a concept of retake. Suppose if I'm making this video, if I found that, okay, I have not explained something really good, I can again reshoot it. I can again, and this has happened so many times when I'm recording any course, that sometimes I have taught that particular, concept, and I felt that, okay, I have missed out some important details. So I can go back, re-record it. I can go back, re-record it. I can edit the videos in recorded format. But in live classroom teaching or live mega batch, it's not possible. Sometimes when you are teaching, you are not teaching at your best, because you are rigid to your schedule. You have to follow a certain schedule, and you have to deliver something, right? And that's not the best of the teacher, right? Suppose I can teach up to my full potential, then I might not be able to give my full potential in a live batch, right? That's what I have observed myself personally. Now there are different type of teachers, so it can vary for all of them, but this is what my experience is. So that's what I wanted to say. So decide for yourself whenever you are going ahead. But what I would 100% suggest you is that if you are a college student or a senior engineer, and if you are serious about your career, you want to learn something really good, then definitely I would 100% recommend recorded courses. The only disadvantage of recorded courses is doubt solving and assistant, which I feel ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT and any Discord server is doing very really well, right? And then again, in community peers, try to find out good peoples around you. Or suppose if you are a student of Namaste Dev, then definitely we have Discord channels where you can go, talk to other peers, make good friends, and then solve each other's problem. That way you can cover up these two things, right? Otherwise, in all the other parameters, recorded courses wins. Now, okay, you can have a different perspective and you can have a different point of view on all of these things. So decide for yourself. And I think that's what I wanted to convey in this video. Hope you would have liked the video. If you liked the video and if you liked my point of view in this topic, then please share it with your friends, right? And share it on social media. Give me a shout out, and I will come up with another video very soon once again. And if you want to learn something from me, recorded courses are available for React, Node.js, Namaste Frontend System Design, Namaste React, Namaste Node.js, and Namaste JavaScript on YouTube. So check it out on namastedev.com website, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.